Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. And if a get an attitude, pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. I got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring and I'm over best because I got.
So it's the Rockets now. 11-point game. Kicks to Beverly. Clock at 6. Here's McDaniels. Nails the baby hook. McDaniels got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Rockets. Warriors shooting a magnificent 69% in this game.
Well, it's been 4 years now since the new ownership group took over in Golden State, and I think they've got to be proud of how they've turned this organization around in a short time. 2 straight trips to the playoffs. That actually equaled their total over the previous 20 seasons.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Jarvis Jones is down low with Howard. Patrick Beverly out there with McDaniels, and it's Smith in at the small forward position. And the Warrior ownership group bought the team for a then record $450 million back in 2010. But the team was recently valued, Steve, at $800 million.
Well, some of that is winning, some of that is the new CBA, but regardless, they doubled their season ticket base to over 14,000, and they've actually cut it off there. There's a waiting list now to buy season tickets.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And guys, had their free throw shooting been anywhere near up to par, I think it would have changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it. I mean, there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. Houston also making some changes. Moniunas comes in for Jones. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Josh Smith. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He made no mistake that Dwight Howard has got to be the focal point of their offense. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Well, Dwight Howard's still working to refine his postgame, Clark, mastering those hooks and counter moves.
You know, he's gotten better at all of that, I think, Kevin. He certainly wants opportunities to score in the low block. It's interesting, though, he's actually been most effective scoring off pick-and-roll action. So that's kind of been a balancing act for the Rockets. They've had to figure that out. Post versus pick-and-roll efficiency.
Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Timeout called the Warriors.
You know, Dwight Howard has started 6 straight All-Star games until last season. The new balloting system with 2 backcourt players and 3 frontcourt players resulted in Blake Griffin and Kevin Love in the starting lineup. Howard felt slighted. He thinks that centers are kind of getting the short end of the stick here.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Lee. McDaniels passes to Howard. Shoots over Curry. No good from Howard. Warriors leading by 12. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And you remember, Howard last season created a mock commercial asking people to save the centers.
Yeah, you know, as usual, Dwight Howard finding a way to have fun with it in bizarre fashion. That's part of who he is. But I think the underlying issue is a true one. The age of the lumbering pivot man in the NBA seems to be slowly going towards extinction.
Beverly with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Cloak loose. Here's Thompson.
Well, after knocking down 3 three-pointers last quarter, he's starting to lose the range a little bit.
And Beverly kicks to McDaniels. Ariza outside. In low to Howard. And that one is stuffed right through.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
And maybe that'll give this team a little bit of their edge back.
Now here's Barnes. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota.
He was a factor defensively as well. He blocked 2 shots. I thought he changed several others.
Now here's Curry, defended by Beverly and stolen by Ariza. And they're running. Here's McDaniels. And he misses the fast break layup.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Tries yet again and blocked. And here is Curry. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And no question, you look at his assist totals. I mean, they tell you what a nice job he was doing with really spreading that ball around.
And that one's good.
Oh, what a sweet stroke from Curry on that one.
Rockets trail by 13. To the inside. Here's Ariza. Barnes grabs the miss.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Ariza no luck.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Lee comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jones checked in for Howard. Smith comes in for Moniunas. Corey Brewer's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And James Harden subbed in for McDaniels. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for David Lee. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Now the dish to Spates. Barnes passes to Curry. Three-pointer. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
How about that one? A perfect finish.
And we finished one half of basketball. Warriors lead by 14. And a chance now. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 20 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, it's getting hard to keep track of just how many of those he's hit.
Curry and Thompson, the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Barnes and Lee are the 3 and 4. And it's Spates in at the center position. That's the Warriors' 5.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
And they'll keep possession. That's good.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Got that one up quick. Thompson's got 14.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
Well, Klay Thompson, the son of former #1 draft pick Michael Thompson, but totally different games. His father was a big man who kind of played inside. Klay, a swingman, just a knockdown shooter from deep.
They double-team Curry. So it's the Rockets now. Rockets trail by 14. Here's Harden. That's blocked. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, the Houston Rockets play an up-tempo attacking style of basketball. Last season, the second most turnovers in the NBA and the most three-point attempts. Coach Kevin McHale said, this is a team of home run hitters. They're going to swing sometimes when they shouldn't, but that's who they are. I'm not going to make them bunt. Good philosophy, Kevin.
They're always aggressive, Doris. Thank you. Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, you look at Patrick Beverley, and I think he embodies the phrase Chicago tough. And he's relatively unknown growing up, hooping in the playgrounds of West Chicago. He's always played the game with an edge, though, and that served him well as an NBA player.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State.
Well, Beverley learned pressure defense back in high school as the lead guard in a 1-2-2 press. To prepare his team to play that way, his coach had them running stairs, running around the school nonstop for an hour every day. And Beverley still fanatical about his conditioning.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Beverley, and he makes good on the layup. Beverley's got 6 points in the quarter. And so Patrick Beverley, taken in the second round in 2009. Clark, the final cut of training camp by the Miami Heat. He spent the next 5 years playing in Greece.
You're right, Kevin. Those are physical leagues where they allow a lot of contact. His defense was how he survived. And even now, that's his bread and butter. That's how he plays. He defends.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
And he gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Howard dishes to Monty Eunice. And Beverley kicks to Howard. It's stolen by Curry. Thompson outside. The 3. And another three for Golden State.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at them, they've not been able to take that shot away.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Another miss by Houston.
You can see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return the favor with that three, but just didn't get it to go.
Rockets trail by 21. Here's Ariza. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Thompson passes to Spates. It's Curry outside, and that one's good. Curry's got 29 in the game.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. From half court, here's Barnes, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Barnes has got 16. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Warriors?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Warriors leading by 23.
The Rockets, to me, are an emerging factor in the West. Not 100% sold on them being championship caliber, but I still think you got to give that front office a lot of credit in terms of what they got out of the superstar tandem of Harden and Howard. I think it's a strong foundation of scoring and defense.
Beverly dishes to Harden. And 1:01 left in the third. Another miss by Harden.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game, but he's got enormous potential.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Lee. Houston also making some changes. Jones checked in for Howard. Smith comes in for Motiejunas. And Corey Brewer's subbed in for Trevor Ariza. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own. Yeah, but it's fun to watch.
And Barnes, the top overall recruit in the nation coming out of high school in 2010.
Yeah, and really high expectations for him from a relatively young age. There's been some disappointment in his development, but with his work ethic, I think it's short-lived.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Golden State moving it around. Thompson outside. Pass to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
To end the run. Can't get it to go. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's 1 of 7 terrific assists on the night from Stephen Curry.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural to him, so fluid. He's always in control, understanding where his teammates are and anticipating passing angles.
So on the floor for Houston, Terry is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Brewer. Then it's Jones. And it's Smith in at the power forward. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
I like this, Kevin. This is a lot better ball control from them as they really haven't had any turnover problems in a bit.
Different look here for the Warriors. Smith with a screen on Thompson. Terry kicks to Jones. Now here's Brewer. He's covered by Iguodala. And Brewer with the stuff.
Boy, I tell you what, the D was way too soft right there, like Jell-O. You got to do better than that.
Clark, he's not the kind of guy you want to get in the way of.
No, exactly. He's a hard man to stop coming down the lane. He's got to have good position before the play starts. Tell you what, until he cools off, you got to keep going to him.
McDaniels kicks to Terry. Right side, Terry.
Well, the league is making a push for more transparency with its officiating since last season, and I really think that's the way to go. They're sharing memos with teams and the media, and I think it's a great step, really, because, again, with all of the information and technology available, fans are able to see more and their expectations are higher. And when you can do it at a higher level to help get things right, I think transparency is a good thing from the official standpoint. Help people understand how difficult their jobs are and the great job that they do as officials. Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
The Warriors have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Barnes passes to Thompson. Shot is blocked, but he recovers it. The feed to Curry. Pass to Barnes. Thompson for three. Another three for Golden State.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
They get it back. Jones. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Yep, ball movement, player movement. They're generating a lot of easy opportunities for themselves down there.
And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another three for Golden State.
That is in the gym range, partner. Kevin, he can pull up and knock it down from anywhere. You hear me? From anywhere.
And when he's firing the three like that, guys, there's really no shot that's a bad one for him. Now that's great technique. They're shielding his man off. And keeping him off the glass.
It's tipped. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Terry and the rejection by Iguodala. Now here's Barnes. He dishes it to Spates. He kicks to Barnes from the arc. And another. For Golden State.
What a final quarter they're having from. Downtown, just threes raining in from everywhere.
Yeah, work that perimeter, work it good, and they might as well milk it while they're hot.
Here's McDaniels. Kicks it out to Terry. Back to Smith. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 17-6 run. fast break for the Rockets. Terry's got the ball. Curry with the steal. Iguodala outside. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Spates trying to break loose. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson. Curry's got 49 points in the game. The Rockets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve. And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. Clark, I think that was a big part of their success.
I love the way they scored fast break points tonight here. It was a key factor in coming out on top.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And after losing the first of this 4-game season series, they've gotten their revenge tonight, evening things up 1-1 with 2 games left to play against the Rockets.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Steph Curry. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
Here's Jones. Up and in on the layup.
I like his composure there under pressure as he was being double-teamed. Terrific pass.
Curry against Terry. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep. Curry can't get it to go.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
They grab their own miss. Here's Smith. And at last, they get one to fall.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Thompson with it. From deep three-point range. So we see the Warriors.
Yes, Kevin, here with Andre Iguodala.
We behaving bad. We behaving bad. Fast one, slow one. We behaving bad. We behaving bad.
Yeah. Here we go, huh?
Fast one, slow one. We behaving
Yeah. Yo, when I was young, man, my dad had a house. I catch a contact and talk like Eka Mouse. Go to school, act like I'm pulling out. Kinda funny cause I used to freak my teachers out. Like, dang, dang, diddy, dang. dang dang. Sin, so much me go teach you about piece of the one black Johnny and out in the club. Everybody on Sinatra, look around. Everybody on Sinatra. I ain't talking about they call. I'm talking about and go ha 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 ha. I mean just go bonkers, make the young girls wild, and then go let's make the smile. They don't need binoculars, make wanna pull out. They got you. Ring, ba bum ba bum. Parasol can, ba bum ba bum. Monkey outside, ba bum ba bum. All night, ba bum ba bum. Stick a bum, kick a clang clang clang. Hang on that like a rain day tank. Transform to a grown man and transform again like. Skateboard can make more. Still my style, I ain't got no reward like make yourself bigger like mushroom. Mario Kart, yeah. All y'all wanna get like me. All y'all wanna spit like P. Miss wanna hit like.
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite. The Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. A quick trip here for the Kings, just one game away before heading back to Sacramento. They put together game after game, winning 5 games in a row. Fantastic stretch.
Well, this team is a lot of fun to watch. Everything seems to be going their way, but they're making their own breaks now. They're taking advantage of situations and opportunities, but they're doing everything right at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, they've been putting on a clinic, Clark, and it has been fun to watch. I mean, with all the calls and bounces that have gone their way as well, it just seems like this is their time.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. McLemore is out there with Collison. And it's Gay in at the small forward.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon. Well, I tell you, the Warriors are really a team with gifted passers, especially in the front court. Somewhat surprising that they were only in the middle of the pack in assists last season, and one of the worst teams when it comes to turnovers.
Here and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
And saved a likely dunk there.
Yeah, very smart foul under the circumstances. You can't allow him to just throw it down on you.
And one reason why the Warriors' assists might not rank that high, they did run a lot of post-ups and isolations.
They did. They like to attack on the block and off the dribble. Ball movement wasn't always particularly effective, but it seemed to me that the Warriors were at their best when the ball was flying around the perimeter.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Some nice passing by Golden State. To the paint, here's Thompson, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
19 seconds on the shot clock.
So it's Sacramento now. 7-point differential. Gay dishes to Cousins. He feeds it to Thompson. And rattles out the dunk. You know, the layup might have been a better shot for him. Curry against Gay. Curry kicks to Barnes. Thompson passes to Lee. Feeds to Curry. Fires the 3, and that one's good. Curry's got 8 points.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Collison dishes to Cousins. Tries again. Trying to get open is Thompson. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Speights kicks to Thompson from downtown, and another three for Golden State.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Well, it's really hard to find a more pure, accurate shooting stroke than Klay Thompson's. I mean, every season over 40% from distance, but he's working to diversify his offensive game. You know, he's posting up and using his ball handling skills to get inside some.
Doubled by Collison. So it's Sacramento. The Kings trail by 11. Kicks it to Cousins. Back to Collison. The baseline J. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Collison. Cousins has got his second basket of the night. Golden State's got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Dishes it to Speights. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Curry. Speights sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Thompson for the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.